I'm gonna do this real quick. After I'm done going to that skill altar. It's like up here or something. Oh shit. You know what? I wonder exactly how the Enlightenment works. Is he pretty much just God? Like, and I'm saying that, like, you know, is he just supposed to be like God in real life? Is he just supposed to be that guy? Either way, though, like, still, trying to convert a people who have a very rich culture or whatever that's in regards to nature is never going to work out as well as you'd hope. There may be some who will, you know, go ahead and try out your beliefs or investigate them themselves because they want to learn, but otherwise, like, you know, trying to full-on convert and kill anyone who opposes, that's never gonna be good. That's why that one fanatical guy that we saw earlier is probably gonna get his ass beat soon. Like, I'll kick his ass if, no one else does. Yeah. Okay, I'm confused. Where the fuck is the skill altar? Oh shit. Oh, there's more of them? I'm sorry, I'm just hearing in their footsteps, one of the Three Stooges gags, where they, like, constantly break out into dance and song or whatever anytime anyone's, like, bouncing or jumping around from one of their, things. Alright, so what Zay said is that it was their transition to something known as the Cossack Dance. Yeah, a Russian thing. How the fuck do I get up there? Aha, here we go. There we go. Earn another skill point. Which I can use and roll. Alright. Now what am I doing? You know, I could have probably switched out that thing at this point. Scary mask. Anyways, now that I got that extra skill point, let's head this way. Looks like I ran into an invisible wall. Okay. Oh no, just keep following the path. Got it. Uh-oh.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Okay, he just went ahead and used a gun. Of course, Vasco only uses pistols. Whereas, Afra, you can, like, use many different kinds of guns. But you can't, like, use swords and, blunt weapons. Go, set up the second camp. This place actually has, like, a... What the... Where's that coming from? Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's just the stasis spell. Got it. That'll be useful against enemies that, poison me or whatever. Because those guys are annoying as fuck to deal with.
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Eustachius.
Destroy the Yorglin's nests. Just grabbing these little side quests that I might not do, because I'm too focused on the main quests. Yeah. You see up there? That marker. Okay. I figured it out. Thank you for that, Trev. I just decided to get this side quest out of the way while I'm still in this area.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Yeah. Like, it could have just been people who are like, oh, the whole fucking thing is heresy, what the tablets say, so we're keeping the faith the way we want to keep it. And I'm like, no. This is what causes issue. If you change the spoken word and the written word to fit your views, you get stupid fucking problems. It's literally the setup for one of the fucking projects I've been working on. Very slowly, I might add, because I had to keep streaming games, I keep editing stuff, and I can't use my computer too much because I can only do one thing at a time now with the fucking computer, it seems. Like, I can't render videos at the same exact time as using the internet, because it's fucking stupid.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Alright.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you.
Alright.
I will let you work.
Saying too many thank yous. Oh, you're a brother of Fidelis, eh?
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of Saint Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force if necessary.
Hopefully not necessary if they actually did take them, but I don't think they did.
Greetings, de Sardet. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, you sound
Now we can
suspicious.
prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Theleme, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Theleme, since the God of Light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
No. Trying to figure out exactly where I need to go to investigate the thing. Oh, either way though, since we're learning about the story of Eden.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vigsenagad, which translates to the Village of the Old Sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There is something strange here.
It often takes time for the people of the continent to get used to our paradise, but I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
Not really.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
No words, eh? Would have figured Petrus would have at least said something. Maybe Vasco? No, we can't just jump off here. That's sad. There we go. At least jump off there. Let's go talk to the native that's here.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Alright.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Theleme, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthias, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
Of course they're being violent.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions.
They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
Okay.
I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Alright, so now I think we're supposed to be investigating the place, because I was just following all the other quest markers until now. And this one has appeared.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have fallen asleep on duty. And then, someone must have just stolen the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice, the one that informed them, and who must be in the village.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Interesting. Now we have to go back to that guy. I gotta be running around everywhere. While easily getting lost, it almost seems.
You have returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Okay.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Oh, stop being so fucking rude, man. Gosh damn. I get it. You're a native. You don't like colonists. Alright. Where might you be? There you are.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bergtir Turmad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Theleme is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Okay. I promise not to do that. I am the ultimate diplomat, which means that I don't want to kill people if it is not necessary. And besides, I should have 3 in charisma considering I've got this luscious cape. And I've already put 2 points into charisma, so... Oh, no, actually, I am heading the right way. Got it. I bet you that last little, marker there is the 3rd campsite. Go. Try to freeze up everyone. Ow.
Protect you.
Shit. Nice. Gold coins, ammo, ruby, and marquise boots. What the heck's up with you guys? Do we all get poisoned? I certainly hope not. Let me up here for a minute. Shit, didn't mean to pull out my weapon. Oh, put it away, please. Put it away. Put it away, please. Thank you. Figured as much. Camp area. Oh, wait. I just realized this is also supposed to be like the paths or whatever, right? This is the right path. Which means I'm avoiding traps. And not getting myself in trouble, right? Oh, never mind. Okay, but I should come back here at some point because I can investigate this area a bit more. Okay, so, we go back this way real quick, and then we go on the right path. We'll also be sneaky. Masked as at the snack, because we don't want to alarm anyone. Not too far. Alright, here we go.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
Shit, that's a person. I'd also like to avoid a fight. Clearly they got spooked for a moment. Because I is too impatient.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
Discretion is still advised, obviously. Because again, we don't want to fight. I still don't need these guys perking up again. Should have paid just a little bit more attention. Well, at least I went into stealth mode first. Okay, gotta keep an eye out.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions.
Nice. Reputation with the natives +1. Boom, bitch. Figured it was her, though. I just still wanted to be careful. Actually, no, I don't need to go that way. Not yet, at least. We're going back to the village.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you
Dude,
gave
your
us.
fucking clothes are
Thank you.
phasing through your leg and it's
I
annoying
hope
me.
your expedition will be a success.
Alright, there we go. Trouble in Eden completed. Alright, wait for the results of the research. That'll take a full day. We can just do side quests and come back at some point. Because, yeah, let's go there. We'll also bring along Ciora, though, too. Like, I'll switch out Vasco for Ciora, because she might have insight with the natives, and, well... the natives might also just have some words with, Petrus, I'm assuming. As long as we don't start fights, should be fine. Petrus is a smart man. He seems kind enough. He doesn't seem like any of the fanatical members of his religion, which is nice. Always best to keep the nice ones close. And, of course, don't be too much of an asshole to the nice ones either, otherwise you're gonna cause problems. No, I don't want to sleep. Shit. I got the companions real quick. So I could easily just do it somewhere else. Gotta go to the Sardet residence for whatever reason. It's not even just showing me the weapons now. Doesn't have commander's boots yet. Does have captain's. Oh, I didn't scrap them. Okay, might as well sell them then. Can't use the Ring of Divine Fury. Mental Power 4 though. Incompatible with this character. That's bullshit. Oh wait, hold up. I think I had the wrong character equipped. That's what was going on. Huh. He can use the Great Scythe if he wanted to. May as well take the Healer's Chain. I mean, I've got healing now, so I can just use that whenever I'm in trouble. Thought I equipped it on him. Okay, well, guess I just need to do that in a moment. Yep, I figured as much. Okay. Well, now he's got better leg armor, at least, until we can get him the commander's stuff. He's got the Ring of Divine Light, which is pretty much the same thing. Okay. This is fucking bullshit. Yeah, if people know me well enough, they know I'm red-green colorblind. I cannot tell the difference between that 17% there, whether or not it's red or green. I can tell, of course, it's supposed to be green, because I look at the Cost Furious thing there at the bottom, and I can see that it says, like, plus 17 or whatever. But, like, I can't tell. I'm even looking at it, from here and everything. Or maybe it is supposed to be red. Like, the only thing that happens is it's got better Fury Gen, I guess. I guess I'll just put that away. Thought it'd be better, but maybe it's just worse. Okay. Pardon. Let's just get on with it.